Alright, what is up guys? Today I'll be showing you how to install the ULX mod so that you can make yourself admin and kick people and stuff like that, and also how to install Pointshop. So it'll look like this. I'll show you guys how to do custom skins after I show you how to first install it. And so what you want to do is you want to go ahead and click this one right here, and that'll download this. And then we go to Pointshop. By the way, both of these will be in the description. And we're going to want to go ahead and download the zip file right here. And then once we're done with that, we can just exit out of this and open up our Gary's Mod server. And then we'll go to our Gary's Mod and then add-ons folder. And as you can see here, it should be empty. We're going to go ahead and open up our Pointshop master and just drag this in. Now if you start your server, you're not going to be able to use this, I don't believe, because we haven't installed the ULX mod. And so we're going to go ahead and do that, and so it's going to say it'll install ULib 2.5.2 and the ULX 3.6.2. That's okay. I agree. And make sure your folder is right there, which should be the same exact thing right here. So we'll go ahead and click install and then close, and as you can see it says ULX and ULib. So now if you start your server, and if I open up my Gary's mod, you'll know ULX is installed when you see this loading up and this. So now that you have installed, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to connect to it. So we'll just have to wait for this to load up, I guess. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and go to find multiplayer game, local network, and join server. So you can also change what this looks like if you want to. I'll show you guys how to do that also. So I'll be right back once this is done. Alright, so this is what happens when you get your ULX installed. So you're going to want to go ahead and click OK. And so as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, it said you have 0 points to spend, and so what we're going to want to do is yeah, it doesn't do anything. I think you have to type in XGUI and that should get you there, but I have it binded to G doing the here, and then I did bind G and then XGUI, and so that's how I did it. And so if I go ahead and press G, I get this, and so now we need to make myself an admin. So what you want to do is you want to go to your server here and type in ULX add user, and then we're going to type my name. And then super admin. Okay, yeah, so I forgot what that is. I'll have to check real quick. Alright guys, so I found it, and we're just going to go ahead and press enter, and as you can see it says console added you to group super admin, and so it should also show that in the chat. So also that's the command. You type exclamation mark XGUI and it should open this up, and now you can see you have like recon and teleport and stuff like that that you didn't have before. And so you can go ahead and set HP for this person, which is me, to like bajillion, or we could set it to simply just 1. And so now I'm about to die, but you can also ignite someone, jail them, and then have them teleport to jail or something like that. You can maul people. So as you can see, I died there. So I was being mauled. So yeah, so it's not really that fun, and it's kind of loud actually. And so you can ignite people. There we go. So I can ignite me. And so I think so I just burn after a while or something like that. And then you can unignite yourself, and then you can bind ULX to something like that. You can also add armor, whatever you want, and then so now you have an armor suit and stuff like that. You can cloak yourself, uncloak, and simple stuff like that. And so now we're going to work on the Pointshop. Remember, we installed that. So by default, Pointshop is F3, and so this is some stuff that you get with it. And so since you've added yourself as an administrator, you can see admin right there, and you can set your points and take points and stuff like that. So I'm going to set my points to like 1,000,000, if I type that correctly. And we can go ahead and do super size, and we can buy that, and I believe you can holster it so you don't become super sized, and you can just become normal. You can become super small and like buy a bunch of stuff, and like I said, you can holster it. And I believe some of these you have to be an admin, so if you're an admin you can buy this, but if you're not an administrator you can't. So I believe you can change that and you become player models, and I'll show you guys how to add those and how to add different guns, because this is all you can get at the start. And so if I want to buy it, bam, all of a sudden now I have this. Yeah, so you're gonna have to be careful when you're adding stuff like this. So like I said, we have installed, we have points now. The next thing that we're gonna need to do is add some items to it, and so I'll be right back. And when I stop the server and I'm back in my Gary's Mod folder and all that. Alright, what is up guys? So I'm back, and so now we're in our Gary's Mod folder, and we need to download an extra tool. This time it is the Gmod extractor, and so it's going to come in these 3 files in a zip file. I'll have the link to that in the description. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to open it, and we can now close out of whatever we used to open it. And we're going to click open, and we're going to browse. Well actually first we're going to go ahead and open up a new so we're going to find our add-on that we want to do. I'm going to do the MK9 assault rifles, I believe, and so we're going to go ahead and go to our Gary's Mod add-ons, and then find the one right here. This is the one that I'm going to be using, so we're going to copy that to our desktop. And I already did it because I wanted to see if it would work, and so it did. And so now we're going to go ahead and browse, and then go to our desktop, and then find that, which is what we just copied to it. Click on it, click select. It'll go ahead and read the archives and stuff like that. And then what we're going to want to do is click extract all, and name your folder. I named mine like M9K assault rifles or something like that. And then I made that a folder actually, so we're going to want to go ahead and click new folder, name it that, click on it, click select folder, let it go ahead and extract everything. And so now all we got to do is wait for that to, there we go. So now we can exit out of our Gmod extractor, and that's why we need to go to our server folder, and because we're going to be going to Gary's Mod and then add-ons, and we're going to set this into here. I already did it, so there's no need for this. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and rename this real quick. So it just like goes over there and it replaces the files. And I'm going to go ahead and replace the files because I already did it. So now that we have the file in our add-ons folder, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead open up a new file explorer and go back to that our same server. And then sorry, one second, I gotta do something. Okay, as I'm back, so what we need to do now is we'll go ahead and open this, go to Lua and weapons, and these are all the weapons that we can't add to our Pointshop. Yours might look a little bit different unless you downloaded the same exact file as me, but we're going to go to Gary's Mod, add-ons, Pointshop Master, or whatever you have if you installed a custom one, but I doubt you have, because I'm showing you guys how to do that in the next video unless you're watching these like backwards or something. And then you want to go to Lua, and then if there's an items folder in here, you can use that one, but I had to go to Pointshop, and then I found all the ones that are in here. So we're going to go to items, weapons, and then here we go. So I already made one, which is why I already had this folder in there. I just wanted to make sure it worked, like I said. And so we're going to do the ACR. And so now what we're going to do is we're just going to find one of these, press Control C, and then Control V to make a copy of it. And then we're going to name this ACR, just for ease of figuring out what the gun name is. So when we go ahead and open this up, we're going to first off go ahead and do right here, change this to M9K underscore ACR, which is the one that we're doing. This is exactly what the folder should look like. And then our item model, we are going to go into here and double click on the shared.lua and open it with Notepad++. And then we're going to look for if I can find it, there we go, the weapon world model, and we're going to copy this with Control C and put it over here in item model with Control V, and then we can set the price. I'm going to set this 2,000, and then we're going to use false, so that since it's 1,000, actually we'll make this 1,500. So single use means that you buy it once and then at the end of the round it gets deleted and you have to buy it again. But since I have this set to false, you buy it once and you automatically have it in your inventory. So what we can do is we can go ahead and save this and then exit out of both of these files and then move on to the next one you're going to do. Like I said, I already did the AK-74, and so I have the same thing set for this folder. As you can see, it goes AK-74, and then I have the whatever model name it was, and then so we're gonna go ahead and do one more so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna copy and paste and make a new one of these. I'm gonna rename this to the AK-47, and then we're gonna go ahead and open that up with Notepad. And then I'm going to go to the AK-47 folder in here and rename this to M9K underscore AK-47. And then we're going to the shared Lua, finding the weapon world model, and then copying that and moving that over to the item.model, and then setting the price and setting single item use to false, because that's pretty expensive. You get 10 a minute. So, and then we're gonna go ahead and save it and then exit out of both the files, and then you're done. And so now we have three that are going to be in our Pointshop. So if we go ahead and minimize this, we're going to go ahead and test it. Actually, I don't know why I minimized that. Let's go ahead and start our server and start Gary's Mod. I'm gonna let this load. You should see two blue things right about here, but those are just like fireworks, and then you couldn't find the fireworks, and so or not. Okay, so never mind. So I guess that's something that happened when I added custom Pointshop like files or something like that. Okay, so I guess it's okay if you see it and you look on it and it says like fireworks or something like that. That's totally irrelevant to what we're doing. And so we're gonna go ahead and join our server. And so it says we're connecting. I like to put this all the way over here so I can at least see like a little bit of what's going on. And okay, so we've joined. Let's press F3, and hey, we have our AK-47. Our oh, I guess it just says SMG because I forgot to rename that, but it says SMG and SMG. These are both the ACRs and the AK-47. So we'll go ahead and buy our AK-47, and there you go. So it's got the aim, the sounds, and I stopped talking so that I could edit that out to be not as loud, I guess you could say. And if there's a Trouble in Terrorist Town version of this, which there is, then I'll show you guys how to do that one, because it says that you can only do that one in TTT, and this is Sandbox. So yeah, so anyway, so you have your guns. We're gonna go ahead and like spawn stuff, and then we're gonna shoot it. Oh, okay, I guess not. That would just really suck at hitting stuff. Alright, well there you go. So as you can see, we have working guns, and we can buy our, I don't know, we can buy this one. And as you can see, now we have our ACR, and we can shoot it, and as you can see, we're getting a bunch of stuff. It says some out of range values, but that's okay as long as it's not in blue or red or I believe orange. See, you have all the cool models and all that stuff. It's pretty HD, which is why I picked the MK or M9K assault rifles for this video. And it looks really cool, and so now if you just invite a bunch of friends on here, you can get people to play and shoot and kill people and stuff like that. But yeah, so what we need to do now, actually, now that we have all this working and stuff like that, actually, I'm not sure if we can do that here. Okay, we're just going to do exit, and so I believe if we change the game mode, we have to redo all the guns, redo all the Pointshop guns, because we set it for, or maybe not, I don't think so actually. Yeah, no, it's just in Pointshop and add-ons, yeah, so okay, we don't have to do that. And so I believe now this is Sandbox. Hold up guys, I'll be right back. Okay, so I guess my server just stopped doing stuff for some reason. I don't know why it did that. We're gonna go ahead and refresh this. You're still Sandbox. Why? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set this to a Trouble in Terrorist Town, and I'll be right back. So I figured I'd show you guys how to change this, because on doing it, so we're gonna go to our Gary's Mod config auto exe. So this is going to be where we set not only our name, but the game mode. So as you can see, it was in Sandbox. So we're going to type in host name, and why are there like a bunch of spaces? And so this is what we're going to call our server. So if we want to call it like test server still in beta, something like that. We don't have to put quotes around it, but I'm going to do that, and then we're going to type in game mode, and then type in Terror Town. Wow, I had a loss for words there. Yeah, so Terror Town, and I believe that's the same if we went to my other server here, which is actually currently, yeah, so game mode, and then we're gonna set that to Terror Town also on there, because you don't have prop hunt sent set as a game mode yet, so we don't have prop hunt. We have a sandbox Terratown on my server. So this is your server, and so we're setting the game mode to Terratown. We're gonna save that. We're gonna close it, and so now you should have, when you start it, it'll say it does still say Gary's mod. I don't know why it does that. But as you could see, when it paused, it says setting game mode to Trouble in Terratown, and we should be able to refresh our listings, and there we go. So it's Trouble in Terratown. It says it's still in beta, and we'll go ahead and let it join our server real quick. And there we go. We're gonna click close, and there you go. So now we have Trouble in Terratown. So I'm gonna spawn in a bot real quick. I believe that's what we do. Okay, so bot should work. No, we have to do it in the recon. Okay, we'll type bot in real quick so we can get a bot, so that we can start playing. And I believe Pointshop, yep, there we go. So we should be able to equip our guns or something like that. And I don't know, it's not meant for TTT, so I doubt it's gonna actually do it. Yeah, no, we just have it now, but we can't buy it. So yeah, there aren't any guns around here, so yeah, so we're gonna have to do the TTT version so that we can set that up and get it working for Pointshop in here. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next